I chose Mia Hamm for my selected leadership assignment. Mia Hamm, also known as Mariel Margaret Hamm, was born on March 17, 1972, and she was born in Selma, Alabama. So why was her name one of the names that I thought of immediately when thinking of a leader for this assignment? I think I thought of her immediately because she is a great leader. She's a hard worker. She's an inspiration to others, and she's very well respected. Growing up playing soccer, she was my idol. Watching tapes of her and watching interviews with her, I wanted to be Mia Hamm. Looking at the tapes and seeing how fluid she moved across the field and how she just set the tone for the whole game. When she came out hard and she came out giving all her all, the whole team gave their all. And it was almost like the other team were on their heels when she was coming. They weren't prepared for her, and they thought they were, but it was evident that she really set the tone for the whole game, and she was a leader on the field. Mia Hamm encourages the heart by being a great leader because she helped win the Tar Heels four National Collegiate Athletic Association championships by the time she graduated in 1994. She won two World Cup championships in 1991 and 1999, and won Olympic gold medals in 1996 and 2004. She was also named FIFA's World Player of the Year in 2001 and 2002. And it's important to note that that's not just the women's Player of the Year, that was between men and women that she won Player of the Year. I think in a quote from her that also shows that she encourages the heart was she said, "I will not let anyone stand in the way of my goals. I've worked way too hard and too long for this. I will not let myself down, and I will not let my teammates down." I think she's modeled the way by being a hard worker because even after retirement in 2004, she has remained a face in soccer as a co-owner of the Los Angeles Football Club of Major League Soccer. Her number 9 jersey became a top seller during the World Cup, and she co-wrote a book, Go for the Goal, A Champion's Guide to Winning in Soccer and in Life. And it also just goes along with that she sets the example by modeling this way. She sets the example for time, not just her time on the soccer field, but also her time in retirement and even off the field as well. She was an inspiration to others by challenging the process. She was the youngest person to ever become a part of the U.S. team at the age of 15. She scored 158 international goals, the most by any player, male or female, built one of the biggest fan bases of any American athlete, and was the youngest team member in history to win the World Cup at the age of 19. And she just never sat idle and waited for things to come her way. She took the initiative and she went after her goals and didn't let people stand in her way. She also enabled others to act. She was a part of a book empowering girls through sports advice books for young female readers, and they used her quite a bit in the book. And this is a quote from the book, just saying that girls are exhorted to transform themselves into champions, winners, and leaders by developing a competitive mindset and leadership qualities. Athletes stress the necessity of viewing life as a competition, as well as the importance of mental toughness, being a warrior, and appearing strong. I think this just emphasizes that she acknowledges to achieve greatness, it requires a team effort, and you have to build on these qualities. Leaders appreciate that constitutes don't perform at their best or stick around for very long if they feel weak, dependent, or alienated, and that's from our book, The Leadership Challenge, and I think this quote directly empowers that. And she's also quoted saying, "I am a member of a team and I rely on the team. I defer to it and sacrifice for it because the team, not the individual, is the ultimate champion." This is also from Empowering Girls Through Sports advice books for young female readers. And she just says, athletes define leaders as goal-oriented people who assume responsibility not only for themselves, but also for their teammates. And I think this is another way that she models the way because, like our book says, when you understand who you are and what your values are, then you can give a voice to those values. And leaders then must set the example. So when she says that, you have to assume responsibility not just for yourself, but for their teammates because she's the leader of the team. She's leading those teams in those games, and if she can't take responsibility for the way that she's leading, then that's not modeling the way. So I think she does do a good job of modeling the way. I think she also inspires a shared vision because she encourages every young girl to go after what they believe in. And whenever she puts these books, they're all about, go for it and winners never quit and showing people of what their dreams could be. And if they can have faith and confidence in their dream, like our book implies, then they can do anything they want. And both of these books, one of them's for young kids to read, and the other one is for the young woman. So she, not only on the field, off the field as well, is setting an example and inspiring vision for kids or in girls as well, just to never stop and go after what they believe in. And I also was looking for what kind of leader was she to her teammates and how her teammates saw her. And Julie Foudy wrote a article for ESPN, and she mentions how humble Mia was and how she didn't really want the attention, and it wasn't that kind of thing that she was out to get, but she understood the importance of wanting to see other girls playing sports. She understood how she could be the face of soccer and how she could bring popularity to soccer and girls and really get them out and playing and understand that. And she always made a good job to think and make sure that her teammates were also credited with um, her successes as well. Julie Foudy mentioned in the article too that she would spend the first 10 minutes of every award and that she would get thanking all the teammates and thanking all the people that helped her get there. And I think as a leader, that's important when you can take the ability of your teammates and use that to your advantage and also give them credit for it. She didn't sit up on that podium and say, "Oh, thanks a lot, this is great, I'm so awesome." No, like she took that platform and really showed them that she was thankful for all of them and their help and knew that she couldn't do it without them. And then Julie Foudy also mentions a time where Mia was asked to be on the cover of a magazine, and she said that she wouldn't do it unless 4 of her other teammates were there with her. And I just think that speaks volumes about her because, most people just say sure and be the focus of the whole thing, but, she really did give the credit where it was due. And she was so unselfish and really showed people what kind of person you can be.